All right, next up, we're going to head on over to New York City, where we have Bert Lee standing by.
Howdy. You
Howdy.
know, when I checked the sound before, I forgot to plug the guitar in. So tell me if it's overwhelmingly loud.
No. Oh, it
Oh,
must be your mic picked it up pretty well, I guess. 'Cause it
yeah,
sounds,
these little ARIA mics are not too bad.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I've prepared a concise little set. I hope you all enjoy it. It's a beautiful day here sometimes, and other minutes it's not. The weather's going up and down all day long in Gravesend, Brooklyn, and I usually, I'm a songwriter. People who've heard me know that I usually don't do any covers. But I want to start with a cover because this is a song that I think should be sung possibly on the order of 10 million times a day until things get straight out in that crazy world we live in. So this is Cat Stevens' Peace Train, and then I'll do some of my own songs. And once again, thank you, John, for inviting me into this. It's always a lot of fun, and congratulations on all the work you do. I've been smiling lately, thinking about the good things to come. What could we need? Good things have begun. I've been happy lately, thinking about the world as one. And I believe it could be good things are gonna come. Oh, out on the edge of darkness, there glides a peace train. Ooh-ah-ee-ah. Come on now, peace train. I've been smiling lately, thinking about the good things to come. And I believe it could be good things are gonna come. Oh, peace train sounding louder, glide on the peace train. Ooh-ah-ee-ah. Come on now, peace train. Oh, get your bags together, good friends too, 'cause it's getting nearer. I believe someday it will come to you. Come and join the living, it's not so hard to do, and it's getting nearer. Someday it will all come true, 'cause out on the edge of darkness there glides a peace train. Peace train, take my country, take it home again. Peace train, holy roller, everybody ride on the peace train. Ooh-ah-ee-ah. Come on now, peace train. I've been crying lately, thinking about the world as it is. Why must we keep on hating? Why can't we live in bliss? Oh, 'cause out on the edge of darkness there glides a peace train. Ooh-ah-ee-ah. Come on now, peace train. Peace train, holy roller, everybody ride on the peace train. Ooh-ah-ee-ah. Come on now. Oh, come on now. Oh, come on now, peace train. Hey, Cat Stevens for you there. Okay, these are some original songs. I do hope you enjoy them. This first tune it's a love song. I used to run an open mic here in New York, and I was always amazed when people come in and they say, "Well, this next tune is just a love song." Yeah, it's just like that's the most important thing in the universe, but this is just a love song, so I always try to correct them. This is a love song, and there you go. Oh, it's a partial capo time. I almost forgot that. I'd be standing there with egg on my face, and the cat would come across the room and lick the egg off, and that would be what was happening. There we go. Morning comes to touch the sky and to wake the sleeping world, to hang the dew upon the blades of grass like strings of pearls. I rise up from my sleep to find you laying by my side, clinging to your last of dreams and breathing like the tide. I won't wake you, I'll just wait and hold you in my eyes, peaceful as a ship of clouds that sails the crystal sky. I'll go and put the kettle on just to make our morning brew. If you were the first to rise, I know that's what you do. If there's ever been a sweeter day, I swear I don't know when. Since you came into my life, it's all been new again. All those years I spent alone, just watching time slip by, filling up with emptiness and taking love to be a lie, filling pages up with words just to make my broken song, never knowing you were somewhere waiting all along. Now there's never been a sweeter day, my lover and my friend. Since you chose to take this road, it's all been true again. Morning comes to touch the hills and to wake the sleeping rose, throwing diamonds on the river so it flashes as it flows. This world is lovely, it can't be denied, you know that's true. Twice as lovely with two pairs of eyes to see it through. If there's ever been a sweeter day, I swear I don't know when. Since you came into my life, it's all been new again. Thank you so much. Hope you folks are enjoying what I'm doing here. You see that? I never know which way to point. See that moon over there? I used to work on Mallory Pier in Key West. If you've ever been down in Key West, it's a lovely event that happens every night at sunset. And I got that. I was the pier manager there. So I herded the cats on Mallory Pier, and I got all sorts of gifts. And that's a lovely moon that I always think of when I think of Key West. And yeah, so there's that. This next tune was inspired by an article that I came across. I was sitting on the crapper reading a magazine called The Gothamist, and I turned the page, and there was everybody's favorite songwriter, sort of, certainly greatly admired by myself and many, and it didn't have him with his guitar and his harmonica and his trademark grimace on his face. He was smiling broadly. He had a welder's cap on his head and a welder's torch in his hand. It was Bob Dylan, and it turns out that Bob, aside from playing music and being a ferociously great songwriter, loves to make sculpting by finding metal pieces and welding them together. The pieces actually kind of look a little bit like Picasso's sculptings, if you know what that looks like. And that started the trend for this song to be written. It's a sort of an homage to Bob Dylan. It's called Salt for Silver. And I guess the finishing touch was when a few months ago, as we all know, he sold his entire portfolio for, what was it, like $400 million. So this is a commentary about the value and worth of what we do, because the value and worth of what we do is very good. I'll give you salt for silver if you'll only make the trade. This poetry, these melodies are things that I have made. I've woven them from songs I've heard, from stories I've been told. I'll give you salt for silver unless you offer gold. Gonna build a big machine, a mechanical collage. Gonna build it in the workshop in the back of my garage. It's gonna be a wild contraption made of cogs and wheels and gears and discarded bits of everything I've gathered through the years. And when it gets to rolling, it's gonna make an awesome sound, like thunder in the mountains or an earthquake underground. And when I'm done, they're gonna ask me, Bob, just what does that thing do? And I will turn around and ask them, man, well, what's it do for you? Gonna write a crazy song, not sure what it's gonna mean. Might be plain, might be a puzzle, might be something in between. Gonna populate the verses with people from my dreams. It might point to something deep, or maybe just be what it seems. Oh, but when I get to singing it, it's gonna make an awful noise. And I really can't be bothered by the folks my voice annoys. When I'm done, they're gonna beg me, please explain that thing to me. And I will turn around and tell them, man, it's nothing you can't see. Do I really have to tell you that is just the way I roll? I'm just a simple farm boy with a complicated soul, who set out first to follow in Woody Guthrie's tracks, to sing about the common man and the burdens on their backs. I'm going to write an epic novel, a mountain range of prose. It might turn the tide of history or turn all my friends to foes. There's gonna be a wild concoction made of thoughts and words and prayers. There might be nothing underneath when you peel away the layers. Oh, if I fail in that ambition, I'm gonna put away my pen, put on ordinary clothing, go and walk the world of men. I'm gonna look in all their faces, at the stories in her eyes, in the hopes that all the misery I see there makes me wise. Do I really have to tell you that is just the way I roll? I'm just a simple farm boy with a complicated soul, who set out first to follow in Woody Guthrie's tracks, to sing about the common man and the burdens on their backs, who got waylaid in the city by the beatniks and the clowns, and the grief that always comes to you from mixing ups and downs, who tried his hand at Jesus and then suffered a relapse and had to rebuild his ideas from all these bits and scraps. I'll give you salt for silver if you'll only make the trade. This poetry, these melodies are things that I have made. I've woven them from songs I've heard, from stories I've been told. I will give you salt for silver unless you offer gold. Salt for silver. Thank you so much. Which can be found right on my album called Salt for Silver. It's eponymous in that regard, and which you'll find at Bandcamp, bertlee.bandcamp.com, where all of my music can be found, and I hope you visit it. You know, you don't have to buy the stuff you see at Bandcamp. You can just listen, and that's nice. But if you do, the nice thing about Bandcamp is when you buy the musician's money, particularly if you get it on Friday, which is freebie day, we get most of the money. On Friday, we get 100% of the money. So, you know, if you want to see me, you know, no longer dressed in rags, maybe able to afford a haircut or something, you know, just buy a song or so. That's the way that always works. This is also an album, a song from an album that's on my Bandcamp. It's my most recent album, and it's called Swimming in Falling Water. And the song is called Win Back Your Love. After all this time, do I have to tell you I'm not guilty of the crimes you accuse me of? What do I have to do to win back your love? If I had to do it all again, would I even be just one whit wiser? Oh, probably not. You have to live with what you've got. My hands are empty now, and I'm really not too sure just how we'll ever make amends. Is this the way our story ends? Lovers once, now barely friends. If you ask me why, well, I guess I'd have to try some awkward alibi you disabuse me of. Oh, what do I have to do to win back your love? My eyes are open wide, still I cannot see inside your guarded space. If you won't turn to face me, if I had to do it all again, would I even be just one whit wiser? Oh, probably not. Oh, what do I have to do to win back your love? Oh, why did I have to go and put myself above you? Darling, what do I have to do to win back your love? Oh, why did I have to go and put myself above you, darling? There you go. Win back your love. I'm sending this thought out to songwriters out there. I know there's a lot of really great songwriters in your event, and that's one of the nicest things here. I invite my friends to come and listen. A lot of people are a little worn out on on events like this, but you offer such a great package. They have all day long. They can drop in and listen anytime they want to. And it's so great that all these people from all over the country are joining in with this thing, and it makes me feel very happy to be in their company. And I'm going to offer a thought. That song you just heard, I wrote the lyrics 15 years ago and could never find out what to do with them. And then one day, I figured it out. So all I'm saying is, don't throw anything away. Don't throw your notebooks away. Don't throw your old CDs away. Don't throw your cassettes away. Don't throw your mother-in-law away. Don't throw anything that might have a record in its brain of what you did, because you were smart back then. You just didn't know it. That's my thought. I hope you understand. It's meant well.
Words to live by. Words to live by.
There you go. So I have time for one more song here?
Yeah, one more.
Okay, great. Okay, so this song is dedicated to the plastic bag that used to live in a tree across the street from our old apartment that we just left a few months ago. And it's called Unintended Consequences. A plastic bag blows down the street, gets tangled in a tree. Chances are another breeze will come to break it free and blow it down the alley through the back lots to the beach, where a child may try to catch it, but it sails right past her reach. It floats out on the ocean and it settles on the tide. A passing whale may swallow it and it gets lodged inside. Run, Jenny, run, come look what's washed up on the sands. Come and see the gentle giant that's been slain by unknown hands. It's not your fault and it's not mine. It didn't happen by design. It makes us sad, it makes no sense. It's only unintended consequence. An old man has a cardboard shack in a weed-choked vacant lot. He's long since quit regretting all the things he hasn't got. He seeks no help from strangers and he lives as best he can. People say he's homeless, but I say he's just a man. He comes down to my street and lays a blanket on the ground, and he makes a meager livelihood from some things that he has found. He might accept a quarter, but he'll settle for a dime, till the police come and stop him, 'cause they say that that's a crime. It's not your fault and it's not mine. It didn't happen by design. It makes us sad, it makes no sense. It's only unintended consequence. The hills have caught on fire since the summer brought us drought. The rangers fight it day and night, but they can't put it out. The people here are used to it, it happens every year. When a thing becomes familiar, we lose all sense of fear. The weather lady tells us that there's not much chance for rain. The scientists predicted this and the Christians all are praying. But as for me, I'll find a quiet hill to watch it from, to practice my acceptance of the things that surely come. It's not my fault and it's not yours. Sometimes it's parched, sometimes it pours. There's no blame here to dispense. There's only unintended consequence. It's not their fault and it's not ours. We'll shift the blame to higher powers. Let's just say it was a long chain of events that led to unintended consequence.
Yeah.
Thank you all. Thank you so much for listening to my music, and enjoy the rest of this day of fabulous fun with John Ryback's QuaranPalooza.
Thank you, Bert. Great set.
Thank you.